What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're focusing on what I think is the biggest match of the Wimbledon quarterfinals still yet to be played, and that is Taylor Fritz versus Alexander Zverev. This is a fantastic matchup between two elite players who both have a legitimate chance to win this tournament, and I think the betting line is extremely competitive. I'll give you my full breakdown, explain exactly why I like the side that I like, and then at the end of the video, I will quickly touch on the other quarterfinal matches that are going to be taking place on Wednesday, July 8th. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Taylor Fritz versus Alexander Zverev. This matchup features two players who are playing excellent tennis right now. Alexander Zverev enters this match with tremendous confidence after winning the French Open and continuing that form into Wimbledon. If we go ahead and take a look at Alexander Zverev's form, he recently beat Lehechka in 4 sets. He beat Giron in straight sets. He beat Royer in straight sets, and he beat Block X in 4 sets. So he's been playing pretty well so far in this tournament. And then, so he's been serving well. He's been returning well. And when he's playing his best, he's one of the toughest players in the world to beat. We know that about Alexander Zverev. Now, meanwhile, Taylor Fritz has been one of the most dangerous grass court players on the ATP Tour. Fritz, so far in this tournament, he's coming off of a straight set victory over Bublik. He beat Sonego in 4 sets. He beat Kipson in 3 sets, and he beat Lajovic in 3 sets. If there's one surface where Fritz can beat almost anybody, it's grass. Okay? And his serve is one of the biggest weapons remaining in this entire draw. He's capable of earning a lot of free points with his serve, and that allows him to keep pressure off of his own service games throughout a match. When Fritz is consistently landing serves, opponents don't get many opportunities. His forehand is also extremely dangerous. His forehand is built for grass. He likes taking the ball early. He's going to flatten it out, and he's going to finish points quickly. Those shorter rallies are exactly what these grass courts will be rewarding. Now, one thing I really like, it is the recent head-to-head history. Fritz has had a lot of success against Alexander Zverev, including a very recent win on grass in a recent tournament in Halle. Halle, is that how you say it? Halle? I don't know, somewhere in Germany. But yeah, that matters. When you've beaten somebody multiple times, especially on the same surface, you walk onto the court believing you can do it again. And then, we know confidence matters in a sport like this. Fritz has beaten Zverev 7 consecutive meetings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually 8. 8 consecutive meetings Zverev has lost to Fritz. That is a huge psychological edge for Taylor Fritz in this matchup. So when you've beaten somebody multiple times, especially on the same surface, you walk onto the court believing you can do it again. Confidence matters at this stage of a Grand Slam. I also think this matchup is slightly better for Fritz than it is for Zverev. And that makes sense when you look at the fact that Fritz has beaten Zverev 8 times in a row. Zverev is incredible when he can get into long baseline exchanges. He's one of the best backhand players in the world, and he loves extending rallies until opponents make mistakes. But I don't think Fritz is going to play that style. I expect Fritz to play aggressive, first strike tennis. Big serve, big forehands immediately after Zverev's serve, short points, constant pressure. If Fritz can execute that game plan, I think he puts Zverev under a lot of pressure throughout this match. Now, it's not a perfect bet. There are definitely reasons why Alexander Zverev could win this match. His return game is excellent. He is mentally very tough. He's been in plenty of Grand Slam quarterfinals in his career. He's also serving extremely well. If Zverev starts neutralizing Fritz's first serve and forces more extended rallies, that's where the match begins to swing towards Zverev. So I don't think this is some huge mismatch. I think it's a very competitive match. Even with all of that, I still believe the value is on Taylor Fritz. To me, this feels much closer. To me, this feels like Taylor Fritz has all the value when he's won 8 consecutive head-to-head meetings against Alexander Zverev, and he's on his favorite surface, grass. We know Zverev's it's not his favorite surface. Zverev likes the other surfaces more. I think grass rewards Fritz's style more than it rewards grass rewards Fritz's style more than it rewards Zverev's style. And so my official play is Taylor Fritz on the money line for 1.2 units at odds of -115. I think Fritz will serve well enough to control the majority of his service games, and he will create just enough opportunities on his return points and ultimately find a way into the Wimbledon semifinals. Now, before we wrap up here, I want to give a quick some few thoughts on the other quarterfinals that will be taking place tomorrow. Well, actually, yes, on Wednesday, July 8th. And so let's take a look at the first one. It is Flavio Cobolli against Arthur Ferry. So Arthur Ferry's been riding a dream run here at Wimbledon. It's been amazing what he's been able to accomplish so far to this point. You got to give him a lot of credit. This guy's the 114th ranked player in the world. He just beat Grigor Dimitrov in 5 sets. He beat Zizou Bergs in 5 sets. He beat Virtanen in 4 sets, and then Zumher in 4 sets. So Ferry is on a miraculous run, and he's from England. So what a great run for him. He's the hometown guy in the quarterfinals, trying to make a dream run to the semifinals. But he's got to beat Flavio Cobolli. Now, Cobolli beat Demon. He beat Alex de Minaur in straight sets in his last match. That's a very impressive win. Before that, it was a 5-set win over Karen Khachanov and a 4-set win over Duckworth. Also a 4-set win over Navoni. Now, the question is, can Flavio Cobolli defeat Ferry in the hostile environment of Wimbledon? That is the question. I think he's most likely going to win this match, but I'm not so sure he should be such a heavy favorite. So I think Ferry will keep this close. I would like to be backing Ferry plus the 5 games at odds of -115. I think there is value there. I think he's going to have the home crowd behind him. Flavio Cobolli has been playing some close matches against Khachanov, against Duckworth. He dropped a set. Against Navoni, he dropped a set. And Ferry's beaten everybody that he's faced so far in this tournament. So I see a close one here. I don't think Cobolli should be as big of a favorite as he is. That's my first thought on that one. And then when we go to the women's, Noskova against Elise Mertens. This is a tough one. Both are very good players, but Noskova is a 21-year-old from Czech Republic who is very impressive. Mertens is about a 30-year-old who's kind of getting older. I lean towards Noskova to win this one. I lean towards Noskova laying the games. I think she most likely comes out and wins this, but she's going to be facing a lot of nerves being 21 years old. It's not going to be easy for her going up against Mertens, who is the veteran. But Noskova is, I would think, the more likely. I think she's more talented, but I guess we're just going to find that out tomorrow. And then as far as Jasmine Paolini and Marta Kostyuk goes, Kostyuk 13th in the WTA, Paolini 17th in the WTA. This is another tough one. I think Kostyuk most likely will win this. I would lean towards Kostyuk laying the games as well. I think she's most likely going to win this one going away, but could be close. So, yeah, again, my main play here is going to be Taylor Fritz on the money line. Odds of -115, 1.2 units. And have fun. Enjoy the games, guys. Enjoy the matches. These are going to be fun. And we will check back coming up in the coming days. All right. Take care.